First of all, I'm going to need running shoes because there's a lot to do in 48 hours in north central West Virginia. I would need those for all the hiking and biking trails. They're going to be good to have to get to so many places inside of 48 hours. I think my first stop would be Tala, which is the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in Weston. It's actually the largest hand-cut stone building in the world next to the Kremlin. And it's been featured on Ghost Hunters, and they do so much more than just ghost tours. And then just 50 minutes from Stonewall, we have the Durbin and Greenbrier Railroad, which they do a wonderful rail tour. And it'll take you up onto the mountain and you see some waterfalls. And they have different events year round, just a variety of different murder mystery tours and things going on there that are always a lot of fun and worth the trip. Andy Dancer Theater does dinner shows and theaters, which is really fun. One of my favorite stops is Lambert's Winery. It's a beautiful family-owned winery, gas lanterns, a lot of hand-cut stone, just a gorgeous place to go. They do wood-fired pizzas, and you can get like a wine slushie or do a little wine tour, wine and cheese there. And when you walk in, you just feel like family. And then if you like something a little bit stronger than the wine, we have MannCave distilleries. They are off the beaten path, but not that far from Stonewall Resort. And they do a great moonshine tasting, bourbon tastings, different kinds of vodka. And it too is family owned. So you're once again welcomed like family. If you're feeling a little bit more athletic, Stonewall Sporting Clays is just down the road. And they're great people there. If you've never shot before, these guides will give you a great tutorial, all the gear, the ammo, the guns, safety gear, and good instruction. Lots of fun. Recently, I went to the West Virginia Museum of American Glass. Our area in Weston used to be like a hand-blown glass manufacturer kind of mecca. And since that's died down, it's nice to go someplace and still see glass that was produced in the state and in our area. So, see, there's a lot. 48 hours, you got to have your running shoes on. We have a lot of groups that'll come to the area and hit all the cultural stuff, the history, the asylum. And then we also have a military museum in town that has a lot of memorabilia and things that were donated that people will love to see. So there's a mix of that. But then you have these adventurous folks that want to hit the hiking and biking trails and the sporting clays and go golfing and whitewater rafting. It's probably an hour and a half from north central West Virginia. We have folks staying with us at our resort and just making the trip down, whitewater rafting for the day and then coming back. So it's a good mix of both. Now, like car clubs and such, they just want to come and have breakfast and hit the roads. They just want to be out here zipping around all of our country roads and seeing the sights and then coming back just in time for dinner. So we have a nice variety of folks that visit the resort and this area for all kinds of different activities and events. I think you just need a well-planned out agenda. You want to plan in advance. If you want to fit it all in, but of course, you can always come back. But if we're talking about only having 48 hours, and I would go through and pick out your must-see stop and have a plan, have an itinerary. And that's something that we can do for you. If you tell us what you like, we can design an itinerary for you. And so you can get it all in. And then if you come back again 6 months, a year from now, we can have a completely different, fresh itinerary for you. But it's just be prepared and plan if you want to get it all in. We had a group come in and they did a lot of the things. They came in on a tour bus and they had dinner with us and had a great time, a lot of fun. And they visited the asylum for about a 90-minute tour, just checking out the architecture and the grounds. They hit MannCave Distillery and had a blast. Then they came back and had a little wine tasting with Lambert's Winery. They enjoyed that. And then the next day, they got up and headed into the city of Weston and visited the military museum, as well as the West Virginia glass factory and the glass museum. So they packed a lot of it in just a couple of days. So they had a lot of fun. It was a great group, and we hope to have them back.